Hey everybody! I wanted to try and start making process videos for my Project Life pages. This past year I have done nothing but monthly pages, but going into the new year I want to try to do weekly. So for my weekly album I'm just going to do a 6x12 because I think it'll be more manageable for me. But what I wanted to start with today was trying to do a process video on just one of the cards that's going into my October monthly spread. If you've seen one of my previous videos, I had done this little insert page, and I'm just going to skim through it, for October, and then this was the flip side of my kids going to the pumpkin farm, and yeah, they're not little. Getting their pumpkins, carving them, and whatnot. So anyways, so this is going to be like the first part of the page, since it's a half page, and then flip over, and then my kids are going to be dressing up and going downtown to party, college town style. And then the other side is actually going to be my monthly layout. So with this going to be the page that you see, I was trying to incorporate the color tones in and, work on my next Project Life card. So this is one of the 4x6 cards that I'm hoping to work on here. And I will admit I did go through and do some prepping on how I wanted to lay these out and everything, because I do not put Project Life together quickly. It takes me a very long time. I looked at these cards like all day long. So this is going to be my base for my 4x6, and I do want to go ahead and ink around the edges of this a little bit. I'm hoping that my camera angle isn't too extremely close. I know that it kind of is. It's definitely going to take some work on, figuring out what's best. I have a little holder that holds my iPhone from a shelf up above, and so that's what I'm using. But if I go too far up, it definitely won't zoom in on the project itself. So anyways, and then I want to layer this on kind of at an angle. Planned on trimming that off. So let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and ink it because I'm just not sure exactly what parts will get cut off yet. So, and then I will re-ink where I just cut. So this is what I am hoping to do, that, and then this is my backyard. I do not have one tree in my backyard, but somehow I tend to get absolutely everybody's leaves. So, and I know that that's making a glare. Let me turn that a little bit. So I was hoping to incorporate those. I started raking up the leaves the other day, and my dog Brady decided that was the best place for him to lay. So, okay, that's kind of how I want that to go. So, let me go ahead and, oh, I just bumped that. So, yes, like I said, I am not going to be very good at this for a long time. I really, really do enjoy watching Project Life process videos, and I get like a lot of great ideas from watching other people's videos. And maybe not that I am going to inspire anybody, but being that I enjoy watching, I figured I would give it a go and share some of my projects. So hopefully that makes some sense. So, let's see, I'm going to lay that one. I think I'm going to go ahead and lay that one straight. And then I'll put this other one at a slight angle. And I hate when my ATG wants to like gum up and like put all this extra tape on there. Yeah, Brady was playing in the leaves, and he, my dog pushes a rock around. He has several big rocks that he pushes around. And they're not little, they're rocks, and he pushes them and rolls them all over the backyard with his nose. These little stickers here, I've had them for a couple of years from me and my big ideas, soft spoken. So I've used a few of these, and I probably will continue to use a few more on the upcoming with Thanksgiving, because there's a lot of cute Thanksgiving things in there. So I'm just going to stick the little fall leaves, which we all know what they are. They are definitely fall leaves. And then I want to put a little journaling spot up at the top, just to comment that, you know, we have no trees, but every year we get bombarded with all these leaves. And it really stinks having to, you know, raking them all, because our backyard is fenced in. And so it's not like the leaves are just going to blow away on their own. So we always have to rake them and get them through the front gates and then get them all the way out to the front yard. Luckily, our city does have a leaf pickup service. So they actually were supposed to be here yesterday to pick up leaves, and they didn't do it. And then they gave us another date of like November something. So definitely got to get all these leaves out front by the first part of November, and let them get them out of here. So, okay, let me go ahead and try to stick this down again, and put that there. These are on like little little foam back thingies on the bottom. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and you know, put this little banner on there, just to bring in some green, because I have little touches of green on the rest of the other side of the layout. And definitely I'm going to try to incorporate it in with some of the other cards on this 12 by 12 page. Once I get this down, I'll kind of show you. I kind of have things laid out a little bit, but you know, we'll see how that goes. I really got these little teeny tiny pumpkins. Let me go ahead and show you what that is. These little pumpkins, I think they're memory box dies, as of all these. So, and then another thing that I did use, which is this little this journaling tag here. This is from Paper Tray Ink. I bought this stamp and die set. It has all these labels, and then I know you can't see them very well, these labels also. So it has all the stamps, all the dies, and you do have to buy them separately. But you know, those journaling tags can get really expensive, and it seems like when you purchase them, you know, you might get 6 or 12 or whatever on a sheet, and you know, to me it just didn't make sense to be paying over $2 for these things. So right now I'm trying to get some adhesive on the back of this little tiny pumpkin, and it's not going too well. So I may have to actually dig out the glue dots. So I got a little bit on that one. Definitely these are too tiny to do any inking on. So I wanted to add something up here on this top part, but you know, just there was no circle that I liked. There was no, you know, I don't know. I felt like on the other side of the page where it was for Halloween, the ideas were just flowing, and right now they're really just not flowing. It's one of my favorite pages? No. And I found that a lot this year. You know, I started out with monthly Project Life pages because I thought, you know, surely I could sit down and, you know, pump out some pictures and, you know, make these. I really like to make my own cards for the most part. I do use some of the Project Life cards, embellish them, probably just like everybody else, but just wanted to do my own thing. I like little mini layouts. So overall, that's not too bad. Let's see, maybe I could add in a few enamel dots here and there. Let's see. I'm not good at ever deciding what to do. Like I said, I have looked and looked and looked at this, this, you know, 12 by 12 page all day today, and you know, it just isn't coming together for me. And of course, you know, I want to take that off, and it won't come off. Let me see. Let's see. Maybe put the orange one. So there we go. Did it rip the paper? No. So, let's see. No, I am not liking that. So, I'm going to say no on the enamel dots for right now. I can't say that maybe they won't make their way into the page before it's all over, but as of right now, I'm going to say no. I'm going to call this card done. I'm going to give you guys just a quick peek at what I'm trying to put together, you know, for the month of October. I printed out my few pictures. See, some months I did 2 pages, and I know you can't really see that very well. So I just kind of have some ideas laid out, and so that's what I'm going to be working on, and I want to try to film the cards and make process videos of them to share with you guys and see how this goes. If you guys like it and enjoy it, you know, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Like I said, I know I really do enjoy watching people's videos on, you know, laying things out, getting ideas on how to lay them out. I completely forgot to cut that side off. So let me go ahead and snip that off. So there we go. And like I said, I'll just do some journaling off screen, and that's it. So, you know, I appreciate you guys sticking around with me. Hopefully I will get a little bit smoother at this, and you know, it'll make a little more sense. I know I probably fumbled through that quite badly, but one other thing I want to share with you guys super quick. I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, which is, what is today, October 27th? So I went yesterday, 26th, and they have their Stampabilities on sale, half off. I picked up these alphabet stickers, and there's 4 sheets of it in there, and they're circles with gold. It was $1. They had these, also 4 sheets with the silver lettering. I've never seen these. I guess I've never looked. So these were also $1. 78 quotes. There's front and back. I got 2 of those, and then these clear, they're black and gold arrows. So all of these were $1 a piece. So I might go back before the sale's over and take another quick look around. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made some sense. I hope to do more, and I hope you guys will come back and visit. So if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I try to keep it a little more interesting and keep it going. So thanks, guys. You have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.